Shuchiputam Atra Surpam Rupam Tasya Rajavipurim Maturim Gosvatim Radha Kundamagirivaram Ahoradika Madhavasam Rapto Yasya Pratita Kripaya Sri Guru Tam Natosmi Gurave Gaurachandaya Radhikaya Itadaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Anandalila Maya Vigrahaya Hema Bhaddyavyacchavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. By the closest mercy of Sri Guru and Gauranga, the first day of Bhakti festival has been going in full flow. So, our most dear, beloved Krishna Chandra Prabhu, he conceived that on the first day it would be very helpful, nourishing for all of us to deliberate on the meaning of Atma-Nivedana, surrender. Because surrender is the doorway to Bhakti. So our previous Acharya, the seventh Goswami, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, has composed a very beautiful song expressing the internal psychology, mentality, the disposition of a person who is truly surrendering himself at the lotus feet of Guru and Shri Krishna. So you can see here in the first verse, he's saying, Atma-Nivedana Tua Pade Kori Hoinu Paramasuki. So afterwards we'll all be, actually Chaitanya Das Prabhu will be singing this and we'll all sing along. But Krishna Chandra Prabhu, he wanted us to meditate on the verses first so that when we sing, we can really sing from the heart. So Atma-Nivedana Tua Padokari means, Oh my Lord, since I surrendered myself fully and unconditionally at your lotus feet, I have become completely happy. Dukkha dure gyalo, chintana rahilo, chaudikayananda deke. All of my anxieties have gone very far away. Not one worry remains in my mind. And in every direction, all four directions I look, I see nothing but Ananda, joy. So one may think, what kind of strange delusion is this? Because generally we look over here, someone's having an argument over there, and we look over there, someone's getting divorced over there. We look over there, someone... There's always some problem going on here and there. So what is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking about? He's speaking about a complete transformation of consciousness. Our Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he said that this world is not in need of any reformer. Everything is as it should be. And there is not one single person in the world who is not under the guidance of a competent guide. That is, Paramatma is in the heart of everyone. Not only that, because sometimes, people become overwhelmed by existential issues, they become afraid of whatever, nuclear war or whatever big geopolitical situation might be going on. and so on. But Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Thakur said that no one can deflect the course of history by even the breadth of a hair from that path which has already been chalked out for it by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And those who chant the holy name without offense, they realize this. And they just want to realize it more and more. So, when a person surrenders themselves to Krishna, they're no longer trying to fix everything. They're no longer seeing faults in everything. They see that as God is perfect, His creation is perfect, everything is going on as it should be. The only thing that was not perfect was my vision. I was seeing it in a completely wrong way. And that's the last thing that the ego wants to admit. The ego wants to see, oh, everything is wrong, but I'm looking from the right perspective. But Jesus Christ, He said, don't point out the splinter in your brother's eye when you have a log of wood in your own. So one who surrendered to see Krishna, then this vision comes that the entire existence is a symphony orchestrated by God. Om Purnam Madaha Purnam. He is perfect, and what emanates from Him is also perfect. This is what Atma-Nivedana entails. Can you do it? And be free from all anxiety. Ashoka Abhay Amrit Adara Tomara Charnajai. He said, oh my Lord, your two lotus feet are such a place wherein Ashok, there is no lamentation. Nothing to complain about. There's a saying in India, Ninda Rasa Sada Pibet. Always drink the nectarian juice of criticism and complaining. So that's the motto of the material world. People get together and have a cup of whatever they have a cup of. And then they moan to each other about what's going on. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, no. When I surrender to your lotus feet, there's no lamentation, there's no fear, there's only nectar. Tohete ekon vishrama ladya. All the stress I was feeling before has gone, and I feel very vishram. I'm at rest. So that doesn't mean that he's lazy, but it means that he's at peace while engaged fully in devotional service. Chadinu bhavaya bhai. And I have given up all fear of material existence. Why? Tomara sangsari koribo sevana nahibo phalera bhagi. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was a householder with 13 children. Right? So, having a family and children can be quite stressful. But he's saying that, oh Krishna, I have no problems. Why? Because this is not my house. These are not my wife and children. This is your house, Krishna. They are all your devotees. And we're all serving you together. So it's an adjustment of consciousness. Don't think your house belongs to you. It's Krishna's house. And you're living there with all the devotees serving together. Nahibo palera bhagi. And now work hard and never expect that whatever comes from this work, even a small portion of that is for me. No, it's all for you. I'll endeavor to please you, Krishna. And in my heart, I always feel the deep anurag, eagerness to please you and relish the sweetness of your lotus feet. Tomara seva dukhoyo jato setu paramasukkha. And whatever problems I have to face in my life, I accept them as the greatest happiness. Just like Queen Kunti Devi, she prayed to Krishna, oh Krishna, I'm not asking you to take calamities away from my life. I had so many calamities. But I'm asking you, send more. Send more. Because at that time, when I'm in this danger, then I intensely think of you. And if there's no calamity, no danger, then my mind may go into the enjoying spirit. So, my Gurudev used to say, we don't run away from problems, but we open both our arms and welcome them. Come to me. So, whatever suffering I have while I'm serving you, that's my greatest happiness. And because in the course of serving you, whatever happiness or distress is there, they're both equally valuable. They both contribute to removing the destruction of avidya, ignorance. Because not only should we tolerate distress, but we also have to tolerate material happiness. Just as a person can be carried away by suffering and really lament and get lost in that. So similarly, the good fortune may come, wealth, enjoyment may come, and one should not get carried away by that either. That must also be tolerated. So then, he's saying, Purva itihasa bulinu sakala sukha parimani. Sinking in the happiness of serving you, Krishna. Purva itihas means my previous history. Bulinu sakala, I've forgotten everything. I can't remember what I did before. I can't remember whatever, the World Cup, the last World Cup. I can't remember what my childhood, education, all of these things. All the sanskars and material experiences that I went through. Now I'm engaged in your service. All those sanskars, all those impressions, they've just been washed away. Because they're superfluous to my identity. Only one thing I remember. Amito tomar, tumito amar, kitaja aparadhani. I just remember that, oh Krishna, I am yours and you are mine. What else is there? What other treasure is there? So in the end he's saying, Bhakti vinod ananda dubya tomar sevayatai, sabachastakori tav ichamana takyo tomar ghai. Which means, this Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is just sinking in a state of bliss as I am serving you, and all of my endeavors are dovetailed with your desires as I reside in your house. So this is a very beautiful song. Just to open up the subject a little more, I'm remembering that Srila Jiva Goswami has very minutely examined the subject of Atma-Nivedana.
Prayojan of all the Prem.
Sri Radharaman Lal Ji ki jai. So Srila Jiva Goswami Pad, he said that there are different types of Atma-Nivedana. And the primary types are three. First, Deyarpanam Atma-Nivedanam. Then, Atmarpanam Atma-Nivedanam. And then, Sarvatmakam Atma-Nivedanam. So the first one, Deyarpanam Atma-Nivedanam means to offer one's body and physical activities to Krishna, and the example is given of a person who sells a cow. Let's say you own a cow and you take it to the marketplace and you sell it to the new owner. So now you've sold this cow to the new owner, you never think about the maintenance of that cow anymore. You don't have to feed it, you don't have to shelter it, you don't have to take care of its health, anything. Right? And also, now whatever that cow does, whatever that cow gives, its milk and everything, it's not yours anymore, it belongs to the new owner. So, the Deyarpanam Atma-Nivedana means that your body is like that sold animal, that sold cow. In other words, now you've sold your body to Krishna, you no longer have to worry about its maintenance, who will feed it and shelter it anymore. That's Krishna's business. But in addition to that, whatever the body is doing, some fruit will come, but that's not yours anymore. Also, remember that part. Don't try to make a deal. So, that's the first type of Atma-Nivedana, that is Deya Arpana Atma-Nivedana. Then the second one, Atmarpanam Atma-Nivedana, means that you don't change anything in your life. Your life goes on as it is without any change. But you remain in a state of a kshetrajna, being the witness. That means I am Atma, I am the soul, and this body is moving, these senses are moving, this mind is moving, and I am simply the witness of all of those things. I'm not involved in that. And I myself, the witness, the kshetrajna, the seer of the activities of the body and mind. Though my body and mind are doing the same as before, but myself, the I, the witness, that I'm giving fully to God. So that is the Atmarpana, Atma-Nivedana. But our acharyas have said, don't make a choice. Some of you may be thinking, oh, I can do that one. Well, maybe I'll do the first one. So our acharyas say, no, you have to do Sarvatmakam Atma-Nivedana. Offer the body like selling the cow, and also be situated in the state of Shatchitva, witnesshood, and give the self. And when those two are combined together, then it's called Sarvatmakam Atma-Nivedanam, the complete self-surrender, as was demonstrated in the life of Ambarish Maharaj. Savai mana Krishna padara vindayo, vachansi vaikunta gunanavanane, karo hari mandira marjanadishu, sutim chakrat vasatkatorare. His mind was absorbed in remembering Sri Krishna, his lotus feet, his words were describing Krishna, his hands were cleaning the temple, his ears were hearing about Krishna, his eyes were seeing the deity of Krishna, his tongue was tasting the tulsi offered to Krishna, his nose was smelling the flowers offered to Krishna, his head was bowing down to Krishna, all of his desires were dovetailed with the desires of the devotees of Krishna. So he had the Sarvatmaka Atma-Nivedana, complete surrender. Now, this complete surrender is also of two types. The first type is called Bhava Vina Atma-Nivedana. That means you surrender. Oh my Lord, I am yours. But without a specific mood. But superior to that is Bhava Vaishistya Atma-Nivedana. Surrendering to Krishna with a particular mood. Ha Devika Kubara Gad Gadayatya Vacha Yache Nipatya Bhuvidandavadudbhatati Asya Prasadam Abudasya Janasya Kritta Gandharvike Nijagane Gananam Videhi. Ha Devi, alas, alas, O Gandharvika. That means Radharani, who is like, has qualities like a Gandharva, but superior. That means she's expert in singing, dancing and playing musical instruments. That very Radhika, alas, alas, I am falling on the ground in great pain. And rolling on the earth, I am begging you again and again. I am so foolish, I am so stupid, I am so completely ignorant. But I am begging you. You have a register of all the names of your maidservants. Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Lavanga Manjari, Guna Manjari. Please, just write my name as the last name on your list of maidservants. So that is the Bhava Vaishishta Atma-Nivedana, a surrender, but with a specific sambandha, relationship with Radha and Krishna. Gaura Premanand.